Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is your instructor Pierre Hui, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. The P is for prepared today, y'all. It is Thursday. Y'all know what's coming out, right? I mean, it is October. It is one of my favorite months, if not my favorite month of the year. Y'all know what's out, right? Tonight, not tomorrow, not on Halloween. Tonight. Y'all know what I'm going to see tonight, right? Let's see here though. Before I get there, let me get to my page here, man. We gonna go on full court press a little bit. You know, I'm gonna do what I'll do best, which is get into this barbering and barber education. So let me find it. We're going to skip to past chapter 2, past chapter 3. Come on here. Chapter 4. I love starting here. Go up on here, say hello to me. Hey, look, Halloween ends tonight, meaning Halloween ends, the movie is out tonight. Does Halloween end tonight? I don't think so, man. Listen, man, we talking about my boy Michael Myers. Listen, for 20 plus years, he been stabbed, he been shot, he been set on fire, he been thrown off a building, I think, or he been thrown out of a building. He fell out the windows and all this good stuff. My man is still around. Do y'all really think Halloween is gonna end with Halloween ends tonight? I don't think so. I mean, aside from putting him in a nuclear facility, he might not even die in. So y'all, y'all weigh in. I had a talk with my boy Tommy today. We talked about it. He's bothered by what we call the stupid shit. Now, I don't think it's stupid shit because this is already I call it a super villain movie in the disguise of a horror movie, right? So we suspend our disbelief when we see people like Superman and Batman and all this stuff. I mean, I suspend my disbelief when I see Michael Myers. So I don't know why it bothers people when they when they do all this stuff to him and he's still here. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Y'all look, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I be rooting for Michael Myers. I said it. I know that sounds crazy, right? I be rooting for Michael Myers. You know why? Because they should have left that damn man alone. That's all you had to do. Let Michael Myers sit there, stare out his window. Don't bother nobody. The man ain't eating. He ain't drinking. He ain't using. He ain't using up resources. He wasn't going out in the town and killing anybody until y'all want to get in this man's face and mess with him. So what you think he gonna do? He gonna stab all y'all up. And you can't do nothing about it. You know you try. And I like seeing y'all try, but it just be funny when they get so nah, I don't think Michael Myers is up. I don't know, but y'all tell me. And this is for my horror movie fans. Even though everybody, oh, I don't do horror movies, I don't do scary movies, I don't do scary movies. Is it really a scary movie? Because as much stupid disbelief stuff that be happening in your typical Halloween movie, is it really that scary? Because some of this stuff is just straight up stupid. But I like the stupid. I embrace the stupid for this movie. Because again, y'all should have left Michael Myers alone. How many times these psychologists and psychiatrists want to go mess with Mike Myers and just be like, "Oh, I got to understand pure evil. I got to understand it." Okay, you're gonna die. So y'all want to get mad at somebody in these movies? Get mad at the psychologists and the psychiatrists and the you know what we're gonna call the head doctors. Be mad at them because they the ones start this shit. Like this last trilogy, that man was sitting, he was standing still, stoic, without his mask, looking up into the sky. And here y'all come want to bother that man. You gonna put that mask in front of his face. What do you think he gonna do? So y'all need to be mad at him. Jamie Lee Curtis, she need to be mad at him. Her character, she need to be mad at the psychiatrist that want to understand evil. You ain't gonna understand it. It's pure evil. If you're not pure evil, you're not gonna understand that shit. That's all I'm saying. So when you come out there and kill y'all ass, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have my popcorn and I'm gonna have my big ass bucket of popcorn, and I'm gonna be laughing because you know it's gonna be a body count tonight. You know, just saying. All right, so um, I got a new crop of students, so I got a new crop of studying. Okay, so let's go back to the basics. Chapter 4, infection control principles and practices. That's one of the key chapters out of the scientific concepts section of the CIB. Okay, I teach according to the CIB. All right, that's the Candidate Information Bulletin. Candidate Information Bulletin, they tell you what they're looking for. It's not the most specific as they can be, but they give you a very, very good idea, and they give you a breakdown of the percentages that you're going to need to be able to take this test and to be prepared for it. So I study that way. Instead of going chronologically, I go by the CIB, particularly the CIB for South Carolina. Okay. All right. So let's start with the terms. Got three: cleaning, sanitizing, disinfecting. Okay. Cleaning is defined as a mechanical process. Sanitizing is defined as a chemical process along with disinfecting. So sanitizing and disinfecting are both chemical processes. Cleaning is a mechanical process. All right. Let's talk a little further about cleaning. It is a mechanical process of scrubbing, which just means using soap and water or detergent and water to remove all visible dirt, debris, and many disease causing germs. When we say scrubbing, we literally mean wiping from left to right, wiping from left to right, to left to right, to left to right, until you start to remove visible dirt, debris, and many disease causing germs. Okay. Cleaning also removes invisible debris that interferes with disinfection. So, cleaning is required as a step before disinfecting. Now, here's how they can take that and put that into a question. They may say something like, "What needs to be done before disinfection?" So they may say your answers are all multiple choice. So the answers may be, um, before disinfecting, you need to sanitize, you need to sterilize, you need to, things like that, right? And then you choose the right answer. And like I said, cleaning needs to be done before disinfecting, right? Or they might just ask straight out, cleaning is defined as everything but, and then you just say, all right, which answers fall under the category of cleaning, and then you identify the one that don't. Like, they got different ways that they'll ask the same thing. So my thing is, if you understand the concept, then you can work your way around the question, no matter what the question is and no matter how they ask it. Okay. That's why I teach the way that I do, um, which is more understanding driven than saying memorizing the answer. Listen, and don't get it twisted. Memorizing the answer, memorization, all this stuff, it works pretty good short term. But my thing is, I want you to understand long term, and I want you to be as familiar as you can be when you go take this test, that you're ready, and you're ready for the type of questioning, because they usually do not ask the question exactly as how they may have the study guides and all of that stuff. Okay, so they have a way of asking the same question just to get your knowledge of the concept, just to know that you understand the concept, but they may not ask it exactly the way that you study it. So it makes more sense to me just to make sure that you understand the concept. That way, however they ask it, you're prepared. All right. Let me find something else up in here. Federal agencies. You got the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, abbreviated as OSHA. Okay. OSHA regulates and enforces safety and health standards to protect employees in the workplace. They are the organization that is responsible for the safety data sheets, which is known as SDSs. And the previous version of SDSs were the material safety data sheets, which is the MSDSs. Okay. Now, the material and safety data sheets, there for all chemical products manufactured and sold. They will be organized identically and will contain the following categories of information. It'll have identification, hazards, composition, first aid measures, firefighting measures, accidental release, measures, handling, storage, exposure, physical, chemical properties, stability, toxicology information, ecological information, disposal, transport, regulatory, and revision date. Okay, those are your material safety data sheets and your safety data sheets. So anytime you see SDSs, MSDSs, things like that, they are the ones that's got like the little pictograms on there, right? Which just have like, like a red diamond, and in the middle it'll have like a picture of a flame, just to say that a substance is flammable or something like that if it's exposed to fire. Okay, that's the material safety data sheets that's provided by OSHA. Okay, so any question dealing with anything like that is an OSHA question. All right. They passed the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970. That's OSHA as well. Okay, so 1970, I've seen that question before. I don't remember seeing it on the actual test, but I have seen that question before dealing with OSHA, just in general. Okay, that's an OSHA thing. All right. Then you have the Environmental Protection Agency, which is the EPA. Now, the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, they register all types of disinfectants sold and used in the United States. All right. Disinfectants are defined as chemical products that destroy most bacteria. Notice I said most. Okay. They destroy most bacteria, excluding spores. Okay. Disinfectants destroy most bacteria. They do not destroy the spores. All right. Now that falls under the category of sterilization, which we'll get into a little bit later. All right. But disinfectants, chemical products that destroy most bacteria, fungi, and viruses on surfaces. Okay. The two types that are used in the barbershop are hospital disinfectants and tuberculocidal disinfectants. All right. What's the difference? Hospital disinfectants, they are effective for cleaning blood and body fluids from non-porous surfaces. By non-porous surfaces, we mean an item made or constructed of a material that has no pores or openings and that cannot absorb liquids. Okay. Now, let's talk about tuberculocidal disinfectants. Here's the difference. They are often referred to as phenolics, Phenolics. They are proven to kill the bacterium that causes tuberculosis. All right. In addition to other pathogens destroyed through the use of hospital disinfectants. Tuberculosis is a disease caused by a bacterium that is transmitted through coughing or sneezing. It is passed through inhalation only and is not transmitted by the hands or picked up on surfaces. Okay. And another thing about tuberculosis, aka TB, anytime a student anytime a student wants to register, one of the first things that we have to do is get them to go take a tuberculosis test, because it is one of those things, again, like the hey, what's up with it, man, how you doing? So one of the things about tuberculosis, like I said, because of the level of the level that it is contagious, anytime we're dealing in the barbershop, we have to have a TB test. We got to get tested for tuberculosis. And tuberculosis tests, they last for up to a year. So anytime after a year, if we have to go back, um, it the results, if you are negative and you got to take it again after a year, you got just make sure that you're still negative, that type of thing. But yeah, anytime a student wants to sign up, whether that be or even if anytime a student wants to sign up for the test, whether they want to sign up to be a student, whether they want to sign up to take the practical, anything like that, um before licensure can happen, they have to go get a TB test. They have to go get a TB test. State board don't want you in any shop if you have it. Now, knock on wood, I've never had anybody test positive for TB, tuberculosis. So, um, that's one of those things that is that important, that anything you signing up for, any paperwork, if you're dealing with a barbershop, any paperwork that you're going to have that you got to submit, you got to get a TB test. Um, Anything else? Anything else for now? Nah, we'll stop right there for now. I got somebody coming to see me at 2 o'clock, so I got to get with them. It is a few minutes past. So I will be back. We will get more into infection control. We definitely gonna get more into Halloween ends. I don't think it's ending. All right. I'm your instructor, Pierre Hui, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. The P is for prepared, because I'm ready to see this shit tonight. All right. Peace.